In August 2026, NVIDIA partnered with 6 Wall Street giants, Apollo, BlackRock, Blackstone, Brookfield, Goldman Sachs, and KKR, to deploy over $500 billion in financing for AI infrastructure. They are treating GPU compute like real estate. But behind every data center they fund, there is a mountain of technical debt that nobody is auditing. This is AI debt, and it is out of control. In 2015, Google researchers published a paper called Hidden Technical Debt in Machine Learning Systems. They warned that ML systems have a special capacity to accumulate debt that is often silent. Unlike normal software debt, ML debt compounds through data dependencies, model decay, and configuration complexity. 10 years later, with Gen AI everywhere, that debt is exploding. There are 4 categories. Data debt, no lineage, PII in training sets, label drift. Model debt, no eval harness, no shadow testing. Infrastructure debt, no CI/CD for ML, GPU sprawl. Process debt, no model cards, no incident response, no rollback plan. 3 forces are making AI debt explode. First, the Gen AI rush. Ship it Friday culture has been applied to probabilistic systems that nobody fully understands. Second, foundation model dependency. You do not control the base model. OpenAI changes an API, deprecates a model, or raises prices, your production system breaks overnight. Third, the regulatory wave. The EU AI Act was finalized in March 2024, with enforcement beginning in 2026. It requires risk management, data governance, and human oversight for high-risk systems. Non-compliance fines, up to 7% of global annual turnover. And that compliance is retroactive. Here is what the data says. Google's 2015 paper found that over 27% of ML code is glue code, not models, but duct tape connecting pipeline stages. McKinsey reports that only 15% of companies with deployed AI have systematic model monitoring. Stanford's 2024 AI Index found that only 38% of organizations monitor for model drift. The median time to detect drift in production is over 3 months. AI incidents increased 32% from 2022 to 2023. Fixing a model in production costs 10 to 100 times what it costs to build it right the first time. And enterprise spending on Gen AI APIs is up 400% year over year, with most companies having zero-cost governance. But the new Gen AI era created entirely new categories of debt. Prompt debt, prompts hard-coded in application code, no versioning, no A/B testing. RAG debt, chunking strategies locked in, no retrieval evaluation, stale embeddings. Fine-tuning debt, LoRa adapters stacking up with no base model version pinning. Eval debt, vibe checks instead of golden sets and regression testing. And cost debt, no token budgets, no caching, no model routing, using a $4 model for tasks a 50-cent model handles fine. You cannot eliminate AI debt. But you can manage it. Phase 1, Inventory. Catalog every model in production. Who owns it, what data feeds it, when was it last retrained? Tag each as critical, high, medium, or low risk. Phase 2, Stop the bleeding. Freeze new deployments unless they have an eval harness, drift alerts, and a rollback test. Phase 3, Refactor the top 3 riskiest pipelines. Add a feature store, CI/CD, and shadow testing. Phase 4, Governance loop. Monthly health reviews, quarterly burndown reports, annual architecture reviews. The tools exist. For observability, RISE, YLabs, Evidently, Langfuse. For evaluation, DeepEval, RAGAs, PromptFu, weights and biases. For orchestration, Airflow, Dagster, Metaflow. For feature stores, Feast, Tekton, HopsWorks. For governance, MLflow, Neptune, DataHub. Pick one per category. Standardize. The problem is not that the tools do not exist, it is that most teams have not adopted them. Here is the hard truth. You cannot finish AI debt. You manage it like cloud spend, continuous, measured, owned. The best teams allocate 20% of their capacity to debt paydown every single sprint. If you are not paying it down, it is compounding. AI debt is the silent killer of 2025 roadmaps. Audit yours this week. Subscribe for the AI debt audit template in the description.